Well, this is Tim. This is about my 10th try because of interruptions. And I know a lot of y'all, and I just want to share that. Sorry how I look. I'm just pushing through all this sickness this year. Um, but what I've been doing, I want to share with you. And I was inspired by my sister Angela Yesolitis, who bought an inn a year or so ago out in Claysburg. And her husband just went balls to the wall and made a beautiful, beautiful sanctuary. Um, I was proud to be a little part of that. Um, so I thought, she inspired me. And by the way, if you need a Thanksgiving getaway and a lovely place to go with your wife, your lover, or even just yourself, go. Go and see it. I mean, they're so reasonable and pleasant, and you are their family when you're there. So, anyhow, what I've been doing this winter is taking, I don't want to say budget guitars, but I have to say budget guitars. So, what I'm doing is I have four projects. So I'm taking these guitars and hiking them up to the next level without spending a lot of money. And I guess that's the thing. Without having, who can afford, love what you have and make it the best. So that's what I've been doing. And so my first project is my partner in crime, Tommy Seidel. And a year or so ago, we decided that we would get this Ibanez for him. And what it is, it's beautiful. It's an Ibanez SG style, but not quite the SG. I really like the style. It almost reminds me of my Hammer back in the um, 80s that I played live. Um, but it's just a beautiful guitar. And just some background on this guitar. It right out of the box, I've never seen this, but it is unbelievable as far as the action, um, not fretting out. I mean, the action is low as you can go, and it doesn't fret out. The neck is dead straight on. I've never seen anything like that. I've played around with this now for 2 weeks, and it's incredible. So, that being said, what I did is I um, tore it down, and the thing that was, sorry, the thing that was some problems was it had a lot of scratchiness on the frets. No one likes that. Doesn't It just makes you feel like you're playing a budget cheap guitar, and that's an easy fix. Also, the machine heads up here. That's your machine heads or tuning pegs, whatever area you come from. Back in the 80s, we called them machine heads. I think that's where machine head got their name. But anyhow, I have to take a sip of my ginger ale. And what um what I did to this guitar is I stripped it down. I cleaned it. I made sure there was no static in the electronics. You'll hear static in my amplifier, but in the electronics, they're clean. I polished the frets, and look how beautiful they're like glass now. No scratching. And then I did the fret ends. Look at that. Wait a minute. Look at that. So, I mean, it just is so comfortable. And of course, you have to treat your, and I never thought of these little things, but treat your fretboard with oil. And obviously, all you guitar players know you use lemon oil or something to that extent. And then I also, because I'm digging the new vibe of the satin necks. His is extraordinary as far as it's actually finished a little bit. Most of the necks kind of come out in a budget guitar like feeling like they were just cut, sanded a little bit. Then you just treat them with oil and you'll be fine. So once everything was set and done, I set the bridges, I put new strings on it, and I wish I had a previous sound, but I don't. But that's okay, because I'm not going to have previous sounds from my other guitars that I want to share with you if you like. So I might share even if you don't like. So what I'm going to do is just go through the sounds clean and dirty. And what I'm doing, and I'm going to stay with this setting, I'm playing through a Fender Champion 40 watt. I didn't think it was necessary to hook up like Marshall or anything. So, but anyhow, I don't know if you could see it, but that's it. And that's what I practice up with in the living room. And it's good enough. So I'm going to go through some tones, and then you let me know what you think. Okay, here we go. So here's some clean tones. The clean tones, I'm just cranking everything up the full volume. So the clean tones, we're starting with the neck. So that's the neck. Then we're going to do the both pickups. Same thing, sort of. And then the bridge neck, or the bridge pickup. So, I mean, really, this guitar sounds nice, even with the pickups that it came with. If you upgraded the pickups on this thing would scream. So now we're going to do some dirty with some effects. So we're going to go to the neck. So how about that sustain? Unbelievable for this guitar. So we're going to go to the 2, the bridge, and the neck. So, Cody, stop! Dog. The next, we're going to go to the you can see this thing has some So let me know if you would take that guitar on stage with your Marshall or whatever you have, and let me know. So that's my first project. I think it turned out fantastic. Thank you all. God bless.